Hello everyone, welcome to yet another video in the Arbiter tutorial series. In this video, we're going to be exploring multi-document workflows and Matter mode. Matter mode is what allows Arbiter to basically bundle and package multiple contracts and documents, depositions, emails, any written piece of text into one giant bundle and package that Arbiter can then go ahead and analyze. It is especially useful for litigation and transactional work. So let's say, for example, you're working on a litigation case and you have various witness testimonies, expert testimonies, calls, chats, evidence, contracts, and a whole bunch of different kinds of documents. Going through all of these, building a chronology timetable, extracting evidence, doing research is a kind of work that takes hours and hours of work. And Arbiter is designed to help this. Matter mode is designed to help with this. Same with an M&A transaction. You have different contracts, different master service agreements, different financial documents, and you have a whole bunch of these 10, 20, 50 different documents that you have to pull together and go through them to begin your work. With Matter mode, you can bundle all of this work together and run various workflows that will save hours and hours of your time and speed up your work and prevent you from missing key details in the work that you're doing. To begin working with Matter mode, there are several ways that you can do. All of your matters are available through the main dashboard, either through this Matters button or through the Matter library. When you press this, you will see your previous matters available here. You can create a new matter either by pressing this button here or by going to the application, to the research mode. And once you're in a new research, you will see the new matter button appear here. When you press this button, it gives you a brief explanation of what a matter is. You press continue, and then you can either upload a bunch of documents into a matter from your own document library or upload multiple files. We will go through here to our demo folder that we have available. And you can see that I have 56 documents available here for this demo matter. I will select all of them, and you see that all of these are extracted here. And if I go ahead and just press continue, Arbiter will upload all the 56 documents into your matter. It will scan them, extract the metadata for all of them, and let you know what kind of matter this is at a first glance. So let's just wait until this is done. And it should be ready any second now. Okay, as you can see, Arbiter understood that this is a bonus and PTO dispute. The practice area is employment, and it created a brief description. It also extracted these excerpts from all of these documents, all the parties within them, and brief explanation of what each of these documents are. There are emails, there are Slack messages, there are chat histories, and different things. So you can see the type of document here. These are notes, letters, etc., etc. Once you're ready, you can press continue. AI decided that this is a litigation case, so we're going to go ahead here. And then once we're ready, we can just simply press create matter. Once the matter has been created, you can see that the matter will be added here in the main page. You can either press this button here, which the matter will be selected, or go into the matter view or the detailed view by pressing either this button or this button here. Once you press this button, the matter view page will be open. The first time you come here, you will see that this matter readiness will not be at 100%. We ran this previously in a previous demo, but once you come here for the first time, you will be prompted to press this button. And once you do, Arbiter will go ahead and analyze and prep the matter for you to run analysis on. And this is what it will look like. Once you run the analysis, you can come to the Intelligence tab, and Arbiter will create this matter intelligence. It will go through all of the documents, generate this brief executive overview, identify the jurisdiction, the procedural status, the financial exposure, applicable legal framework, all the key risks within it, and the recommended workflows that it tells you to run. It also tells you the documents that you should consider and have a look. Once this is done, once you've ran the document intelligence and this report is ready, then these different workflows will become accessible. So Arbiter will recommend, based on the matter that you have at hand, to run one of these workflows. So for example, you can create a master timeline, you can create a witness statement matrix, damage analysis, claim and defense matrix, a legal issues tracker, discovery response tracker, settlement position analysis, case deadline calendar, and all these different documents. And you can see all the different available workflows that you can run here as well. Once you're ready and you want to run a workflow on the matter available at hand, you can simply press this button, and then the result of that workflow will be available in the workflow results. Here you can see that we have previously ran a bunch of these workflows. We will go through these one by one in a future tutorial. Briefly, I can open one of these so you can see what Arbiter can do. So I'm going to open the claims and defense matrix. And as you can see here, we have the claims and defense matrix for this specific matter. So it looks at the position of the plaintiff and defendant. It looks at the different claims, all the supporting evidence, all the opposing evidence, and different claims that have been made for within this matter, and their theory and allegations and the damage sought. All of this is made readily available for you with just the press of a button. You can see also the defenses, the battlegrounds, and the strategy that Arbiter recommends. And this is just one of the workflows available. We can have a look at another one, for example, the brief citation analysis. I'll press this button now. And as you can see, this is research that Arbiter looked at the jurisdiction, Southern District of New York. And based on the jurisdiction, it did legal research. So that you can have relevant precedents with regards to the specific case that you're doing research on. It looks at all the different cases that are similar to this. And extracts relevant case law so that you can go through them in a case-by-case basis without worrying about hallucinations. Let's run another workflow here. Have a look at another workflow. So for example, settlement position analysis. Press this here, and then you can see that there's a $30,000 gap for the position in this case. And it looks at the different recommendations and risks that you might have, the timeline, the positions, and different opportunities for moving this case forward. There are over 24 different kinds of analysis available here, workflows available that you can run and go through. And you can also export these. So for example, let's have a look at another one. For example, the expert report summary. And if you select any of these, there's an export button that you can go ahead and export this as a Word document that you can then go ahead and open. I'm just going to wait here. And as you can see, it's prepared this report as a Word document that you can export and send to your colleagues or your client or anyone else, all in a neatly formatted and designed Word document. This is available for all of the workflows and is easily accessible. Another thing that you can do in matter mode is once a matter is selected, you can go ahead and create a new chat and select this matter. And once that matter is selected, you can see that all the matter explanation is here and here. And you can go ahead and also notice here that this matter is within the scope of this document. You can ask the AI any questions with regards to this matter. So you can ask Arbiter, for example, what are the most important documents within this matter? And once that matter is selected, Arbiter will have access to all of the context within that matter. So all 56 documents are included in Arbiter's context window in a very efficient way. So when you ask a question like this, Arbiter is able to have a look at the entire matter, have a look at all the available documents, and provide an accurate answer to you. So let's wait here. Oh, I had accidentally selected research mode. So you can see here that Arbiter is saying that the user had enabled web search. So it went ahead and did some research anyway for us. So you can see here, once you selected a web search in the chat bar, Arbiter will understand that it needs to do research. So it went ahead and did it. We didn't need a research here, but it understood that it has to use the tool to extract the text for documents 22, 23, 15, 26, 28, and 29 to read them and then come back with an answer. So we'll just wait here until it's ready. It's doing its work here. As you can see here, Arbiter prepared the executive summary, and it found out that these documents are the most important documents within this case. So it says a short list of case dispositive documents. It says that these are the ones. And it says this is how it's defining the matter, and it gives you all the different informations it found. For this, it also did some online research, which, while good, it's not necessarily needed. Had I not enabled the web search, it would have just gave us the answer immediately. But nonetheless, this is useful. And then as you can see, it also generated a legal timeline for us based on this and the comparison analysis for this. And you can go ahead and ask follow-up questions. It has access to all of these documents within this case, and it is able to give you all the answers that you might need. You can even add more documents to your questions as context by pressing this button and adding them via this right-hand folder button to the document context, and continue talking with the AI and doing research. So yeah, this about wraps up the basic introduction to Matter Mode. There are so many more capabilities that Matter Mode has. So for example, you can use it to draft documents needed for a specific matter, look in depth or research online and basically do anything that you would normally want to do when you're working with a case. In future videos, we will do a more in-depth look at these. But to get started, this is all you need. I'm sure you can figure everything out. And if there are any questions that you might have, further details are available on Bono's documentation page. You can come here and go into the matter mode and read more about the different workflows available for doing a matter mode research. At the moment, there are only 24 different matters workflows available, but we're planning on adding more to this roster. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial, and I hope to see you use it. Have a great day. Goodbye.